Most of these things I don't wanna say.
2 days later, we landed in Santorini like James had promised. I couldn't believe that James, Mr. Safety and Security himself, was the one who suggested a last-minute trip.
This is it. Bucket list number 1.
Go someplace no one knows or cares who I am. How did you pull everything together so fast? James would never let me go anywhere without doing the proper advance work first. But it had only been 48 hours since I told him about my bucket list. For him to have researched the island, booked the charter jet and villa, and handled all the other details that came with royal travel in such short time.
Well, I visit every year, and an old friend of mine owns the villas and lent me this one as a complimentary gift.
James showed me around the villas. My favorite thing was the pool on the second-floor terrace that was directly across the ocean. After the tour, we head out for lunch. This is incredible, especially since James was paying for everything out of pocket.
Consider it my goodbye present. 2 years, figured it was worth a trip.
Right, I forgot. James only had 2 weeks left as my bodyguard. Do you have a new client already lined up?
I'm taking a short break. Maybe I'll come back to Santorini for a bit.
Oh, sounds nice. Great. He'd be playing World Traveler while I was attending Queen lessons at the palace. Maybe he would meet a beautiful Greek girl and they would spend their days surfing and having sex. Stop it.
What about you? Know who your new guard is yet?
No, I asked for Henry, but he's already been assigned to someone else.
Funny. I thought they'd be more accommodating, considering you're the crown princess.
I'm not crown princess yet anyway. What's there to do around here? Not much. After lunch, we hit up some shopping stores that I forced James to come to. Isn't this so cute?
Oh, yeah, sure.
What about this one?
Too revealing.
Or overprotective much? Now this one's not revealing, right?
You look like a mango.
I'm never shopping with you again. I was really surprised when James paid for my clothes, even though he hated shopping. On the 3rd day, we went out and did activities around Santorini, and in the evening we hit up a yacht tour. Hey, thanks for today, it was really fun.
Yeah, no problem. I heard that the yacht parties here are like really good.
I bet they are. I'm gonna take some pictures and then maybe we can have dinner?
Sure, princess.
After my photo sesh, me and James ate dinner. I had a few drinks and after the tour, we head back to the villa. By the time we returned to the villa, I was ready to pass out, but James stopped me before I could crash.
If you can stay up a while longer, there's something you should see.
This better be good. I get cranky when I don't get enough sleep.
Trust me, I know. Good of you to admit it, though.
He sat next to me before he angled his chin up.
Look up.
I did. There were thousands upon thousands of stars splashed across the sky.
I thought you might like it. It's not something you see in New York or Athenberg.
No, it's not. And you were right, I love it. Worth staying up past my bedtime and getting cranky for. We stayed outside for another hour, just staring at the sky and soaking in all its beauty. Have you ever been in love?
Nope.
Really? Never?
Nope. Surprised?
A little, you're old. You should have been in love at least 3 times by now. He was only 8 years older than me, but I liked teasing him when I could.
1 love for every decade. By that calculation, you should have been in love twice by now. So tell me, princess, have you ever been in love?
No, but I hope to be one day. We spent 4 glorious, perfect days in Santorini. James surprisingly agreed to all the activities I wanted to do. The one thing he refused to do, however, was get in the pool with me. So on our last night, I made an effort to change his mind. James was drawing in his sketchbook. He went through a lot of trauma as a child, so his therapist suggested drawing. He hadn't shown me any of his sketches yet, and I hadn't asked. Art was deeply personal, and I didn't want to force him into showing me anything. Come on, it's our last night and you haven't taken advantage of the pool once.
It's a pool, princess. I've been in pools before.
Prove it. Fine, I guess I'll swim by myself, again. I walked towards the water. I may have walked more slowly than usual and added an extra sway in my hips. I may have also worn the skimpiest, most scandalous bikini. After all, I have one more bucket list item to check off. I'd been drunk when I told James about my bucket list, but I was sober now, and I still wanted him to help me fulfill item number 4. I was attracted to him, and he was attracted to me. That was obvious after what happened in my bedroom the other night. James wouldn't be my bodyguard for much longer anyways. One wild, passionate hookup with my sexy bodyguard before I took on the duty of queen. Was that too much to ask? Are you sure you don't want to join me? The water feels amazing.
I'm good.
While he sketched, I swam laps around the pool. When I finally came up for a break, it was dark and the stars were out. Last chance, Mr. Larson. Swim now or forever hold your peace.
You gonna stop bugging me if I say no?
Probably not. I was shocked when James stood and walked towards the pool. He pulled his shirt over his head as I lost the ability to breathe. I'd seen him shirtless before, but only when I forced him to swim with me that one time, which I now regret.
There, I'm in the pool. Happy?
Yes, you should go shirtless more often. You seem a little more relaxed that way, less intimidating.
Princess, it's my job to be intimidating.
You know what I meant. You're always so on edge in the city.
That's what happens when you have CPTSD.
Complex PTSD. I looked it up after he told me he had it. I can't imagine the trauma he must have went through. Does the art help?
Kind of, but I haven't been able to draw anything in months. I was just messing around, seeing what I came up with.
When you do, I want to see it. I love a good security alarm sketch.
If that's what you want.
Can I tell you something, Mr. Larson? I'm going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you too, Princess.
So don't go. There had to be a way he could stay. He wasn't a part of the royal guard, but he had been with me for 2 years. Even if I convinced the palace to extend his contact, would he be willing to accept the offer? A loud pop went off in the distance before I could broach the subject. James turned sharply to see fireworks explode in the sky. He relaxed. I didn't. Because I finally understood why he'd never taken off his shirt around me before. Besides that one time, even then, he never showed me his back. His strong, beautiful back was covered with scars that crisscrossed his skin in angry, near-white slashes. Judging by the way James's shoulders tensed, he must have realized his mistake.
Most of these